Now, your WZDX Pinpoint Weather with Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman.
If you're getting ready to head out for dinner this evening, depending on your location, you may want to grab an umbrella. Those across northeast Alabama, portions of Jackson and DeKalb counties are going to be those folks that are going to need that umbrella heading out for dinner. Talking about some rain in Stevenson down towards Ider, talking about a little bit of rain down towards Sylvania, some heavier rain across Fort Payne, but that rain is coming to an end. If you're in Guntersville and Albertville, maybe a couple of sprinkles this evening, but aside from that, you are beginning to dry out. And you're not the only ones that are beginning to dry out. As a matter of fact, if you're across northwest Alabama, it is actually a beautiful evening. Look at Moulton, a little bit of sunshine, temperatures in the mid 70s, right around 75 degrees. But look at Florence, look at all of that blue sky as we approach the 6 o'clock hour. A temperature right now of 78, 69 right now in Decatur. Still dealing with a fair amount of cloud cover in Huntsville, where the temperature is still sitting at 68 degrees. We're going to hold on to the opportunity for some scattered showers, maybe even a couple of thunderstorms as we head into the overnight. We're also going to stay warm through the overnight. I've got a low right around 60 degrees. Some of us are going to continue to talk about the opportunity for a little bit of rain in the morning, depending on your location, could linger into the early part of the afternoon, but by 8, 9 o'clock, many of us are going to be dry. Temperatures climbing into the upper 60s and lower 70s. So here's Futurecast, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning again. Many of us are going to be dry, especially across northwest Alabama up into southern middle Tennessee, but we are still talking about some rain across northeast Alabama and then down into Coleman County. But that activity doesn't stick around very long. By the lunch hour, with the exception of a couple of very light showers, many of us are dry, and it does look like we are going to stay dry with a little bit of sunshine through the heart of the afternoon and even as we get into the early part of the evening. But we're not going to stay dry very long. Now we get into Wednesday morning when another round of showers and thunderstorms begins to move into the Tennessee Valley, and this is going to be the first round of what looks to be a very active St. Patrick's Day across North Alabama, southern middle Tennessee. As a matter of fact, the Day 3 outlook from the Storm Prediction Center has a good chunk of North Alabama under an enhanced risk for severe weather. That would include all of northwest Alabama and then Lawrence, Morgan, portions of Limestone, Madison counties, Coleman County, and then portions of northeast Alabama. Everybody else, Giles and Lincoln counties up into southern middle Tennessee, are sitting under that slight risk for severe weather. But I don't want you to put too much stock in the different risk areas. Regardless, everybody across the Tennessee Valley sees a threat for heavy rain, large hail, damaging winds, and then the threat is there for tornadoes. Now, I know a lot of you like these threats broken down into the smallest threat versus the biggest threat. Well, with this round of severe weather, our biggest and our primary threats are going to be damaging winds and tornadoes. Large hail is going to be our secondary threat. And then while some heavy rain is possible, flooding looks like it's going to be localized, not going to be dealing with a widespread flooding concern. So here's Futurecast again, 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning. Showers and thunderstorms begin to move into the Tennessee Valley up across southern middle Tennessee. This is associated with an initial warm front that is going to lift through the Tennessee Valley. Some of these showers and thunderstorms could be strong or even marginally severe with some gusty winds or an isolated tornado. Now, unfortunately, it does look like we're going to hold on to this threat through the duration of the afternoon with some of these isolated showers and thunderstorms. But then we get a break before a more robust line begins to move into the Tennessee Valley by the time we get to Wednesday evening, early into the overnight, as a cold front begins to move through North Alabama, southern middle Tennessee. And there's an incredibly impressive and robust line of showers and thunderstorms. Look like they're going to move through as we get into the later part of the evening and then into the overnight. Have a good look at the next 7 days. 73 on Tuesday, 73 on Wednesday. Don't forget Wednesday is also St. Patrick's Day, 64 on Thursday, 57 degrees on Friday. Connor.
Like you say, it's always better to be safe, and so really right now and tomorrow morning's when you should be preparing, not on Wednesday.
Yeah, at this point I've given you a couple of days to prepare, so make sure you have your severe weather safety kit ready, make sure your NOAA weather radio has batteries, and of course you should make sure you have the WZDX app, because I do send a plethora of updates through that as well.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Jordan.